Did we shift? We shifted. Yo, we shifted. Wait. No, we didn't. The slide was locked back. If you're on your third marriage, go ahead and hit that subscribe button below because we are back today with another video. Today, you knew this was coming. We all knew it was coming. We're talking about the Defense Distributors GL4 that they sent us two of to review. We're going to find out if they're as durable as they claim they are, if they're as good as they claim they are, or if they work as well as they claim that they do. We're going to start off, though, by thanking the sponsor of today's channel and the channel altogether, Gideon Optics. I just want to say thank you to Gideon Optics for giving us money to keep doing this. If you guys want Gideon Optics, don't forget to use our code PLEASE! If you use our code PLEASE at checkout, you will get 10% off. And more importantly, you tell them to keep supporting the channel. I'm going to pick this gun up off the ground because I sure have been doing nothing but throwing this around today. And we're going to see if this thing will hold zero, if it's as good as they say it is, and if it even works. Let's get into it. Bash it a little bit. Now it's scuffed up, okay? What even is the GL4 Pro? What is it? Well, if you're clicking on the video, you probably know what it is, and if you don't, then you're watching a video on something that's an IR device. So the Rovyvon GL4 Pro has been around for a while. I've actually seen a lot of reviews on it, and there were some weak points, and so I didn't really care to do a video on this. And then Defense Distributed hit me up elusively on the Instagram, and I'm a sucker for people who like us and want to work with us. And they were like, hey, we get these Rovyvon things, and we make them good. We make them better, and we improve a lot of the markings and stuff so that you can actually make it usable on your gun. And I was piqued. My interest was piqued. I was like, wow, you make them better. How so? And so I got one in the mail, and actually they sent us two because I was going to break one today. And this is nice. It looks really nice. It's a full a metal construction, which is pretty cool, pretty rare.
7075 T aluminum body.
Yeah, T aluminum body. So aluminium body, which is cool. It's very small. You can see it's quite small. And then obviously it's an IR device, but it's also a visible laser and a visible white light. So visible white light, visible laser, and then it's got 7 different settings all over the place. So 0 is off, which is nice. It's got like a built-in safety because the switches on the back are how you activate it. And there are some haptic switches on the back here that are honestly, they don't feel amazing. Like, I'm not gonna lie, they're pretty spongy, but they work, and that's really all that matters. They do just work. You just click it on once or press and hold, and if you press and hold, it's momentary and then it turns off. If you click it, it clicks on and then it clicks off. They do work. They work fine. In the package, they also include a Surefire battery, which is neat. Instead of like a cheapo Amazon 2032, you got your good old Surefire branded battery in there, which I think is a neat kind of feature. That being said, so for light, we're looking at 400 lumens, not game-changing bright. I think my my pocket flashlight here from Goonbeam is like 10 times the brightness of this guy here. And candela-wise too, they don't actually list candela. It's 400 lumens, but I would guess it's
not very many.
10,000 candela maybe, versus this guy it's like 55,000 candela. So and that's just like handheld light versus regular light. Actually, the heads are the same size. So anyway, when you guys are watching this, SFT40 chip could definitely fit inside here. And coincidentally, this uses the same battery, so they could be doing an upgrade in the future if they watch this video and they take that into consideration. That being said, I mean, it's exactly what you think it is. It's got turrets for adjustment. They are not fine adjustments. They are very much 1 MOA clicks at the least. They're big boy clicks, but they're very solid. They don't seem to click by accident at all. You really have to want it to click. They include an adjustment tool. They also include a second rail mounting option if this rail mounting piece is not in the right place for you. That's in the package as well. I think that is pretty much it for the overview. They put English markings on it so you know what all of the numbers do. It's actually labeled and burned into the side, which is really cool. So that's probably it for the overview. I know the real question. I know why you guys come and watch our stuff. The real question is, does it work? Is it durable? And we're gonna find that out right now.
Bro threw that like he's playing cricket.
All right, so for this test, we obviously want to see if this thing will hold 0. 9mm, we'll be shooting all day before we find out if it actually holds 0 or not. So I think a really good way to accelerate the wear on it is we're going to shoot a 5-shot grouping real fast with this guy. It is slaved to my dot here. So the way that I have this set up, if we point at the target down there, we'll see if you can actually see the dot. Can you guys see that laser?
Yep.
Okay, so laser is slaved currently to my red dot, and it's lined up, so I will be able to see if it shifts, and then I'll shoot, obviously, and that will also tell me. But since it's slaved to this dot here, I should be able to see automatically if it moves. I'm going to do a 5-shot grouping real fast, and then what I'm going to do is take this off, put it on the 12 gauge that we've loaded with 7 rounds of high-velocity slugs, shoot 7 rounds of high-velocity slugs, pop it back off, and pop it on here, and try it again. All right, here we go, 5-shot grouping. Helps to chamber around. I'm going to go for the face. That was fan-freaking-tastic. That's like 5 in 5 holes. Okay, so now turn this guy off. Put my round back in. The mag here. Pop the laser off. Where are we going to mount this? We're going to mount it right on the top here. I feel like if it's going to hit recoil, it's going to hit the most recoil with the reciprocating lug. So we are already chambered. And 7 slugs not into the target. All right, I'll turn on the laser. I think that'll be funny. 7 slugs, not into the target. Dude, these Titan TTF-12s are just fun to shoot. And this is from the video that we did earlier. You guys know. And it's still running. Turn the laser off. All right, we'll pop it off. See if it held 0. Those were high-velocity slugs, reciprocating. Mass was right here, so it's right on top of that. Just pop it back on. It's actually really nice. It's got the convenient quick release here. And 5 more rounds. No visible shift on my end here. No shift. Turn that off. We're clear. I got holes on holes, okay? I got holes on holes. So 2 really good groupings. I don't know. I mean, it survived no problem. So I guess now we'll throw it on. Wait, 30, 50? All right, last 7 for 30 rounds. And it's been staying on this whole time, by the way. Oh, I don't want to shoot that. All right, we'll take it off and put it on the Canic. Turn the light off. Shotgun is clear.
Decided to bing bong the target on the last one.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm just disabled. All right. 5-shot grouping from the Canic. And again, visibly, no shift at all. Red dot still slaved to this dot. So visibly no shift.
Chest this time?
Yeah, we'll go center chest. I pulled. 5 rounds center chest. We're chilling. So again, we'll walk up. This is after 30 rounds. So after 30 rounds, we're still chilling. We're still on. This is a rock. Bash it a little bit. Now it's scuffed up, okay? And we'll walk back out, fire 5 more rounds, and see if it shifted. It wipes off pretty good. So here we go. 5 rounds. Once again. Visibly. Again, visibly. We have shift.
What do you mean again?
What?
It didn't shift before this, did it?
No, but I said like again visibly. Like
okay.
I'm looking slave to the red dot. We do have a shift. Is it severe? Not really. Let's check. I'm going to aim again mid-center here with the dot. There is no way.
Bonk.
Oh, I probably just bonked it loose, dude.
Well, I was gonna say, like, there's a turret on the bottom where you were hitting it. You could have just knocked it with the rock 1 or 2 notches over.
Oh, we're back to 0. Oh, it didn't shift. I just knocked this thing loose.
You knocked the
knocked
little QD lever?
There's a little, like, QD lever. I knocked the little QD lever like this, I guess, because I whacked it a few times with a rock, and that's probably what it was. So, all right, well. One of those was suppressed. So, night vision. Night vision is probably why you're buying this, not so much for the visible laser, unless, you know, you're one of those people. So if you're buying this for a white light and visible laser, then this is also going to help you. But if you're buying it for night vision, this is the part you want to see. This is it next to an Engol. They are very similar in sizes. An Engol costs a lot more. And the brightness wise, we're going to show you the illuminator next to an Engol illuminator, and you can pick for yourself which one you think is the brightest or which one you think is better. I'm not going to say anything because you can pick basically based on your needs. This obviously more dedicated to being mounted to like a handgun or something. This obviously not going to go on your pistol at all. That's just not what it's made for. It's definitely made for a dedicated rifle system or PCC. But if you're buying this for a PCC, then maybe you are considering an Engol or a Somo Gear Engol clone instead. And so that's what we're going to show you. This is a direct comparison. This is the visible lasers compared, and then visible IR illuminators compared, and then both on compared, so you can get an idea of that, and hopefully that helps you make your decision. Without boring you too much more, we're going to get back into trying to break this thing because I really like to make things break. So this is a SIG P320, whatever it is, the like Legion. It has a comp on the top, so you can see there's like a big port right there. Everyone sees that, the port. So, you know, just like...
Oh, we're going for this.
I think that this is probably a good idea, to be honest. Don't try this at home, kids. So this is just blasting gas directly up into it now, and it's still on. I'm going to turn it off for this next one. Let's see if we can get it to kind of get completely straight on here. There we go. And now it's been gas blasted. Some people would say that I do that to my girlfriend every night. I keep dropping it every time we do this. Okay, here we go. It's on, it's secure, and visibly, visibly we're off, guys. Visibly we are off. We are gonna be, I'm gonna aim right at the bottom here. Did I just pull?
Come on, Thomas.
God. Yeah, we're off about 2 inches high.
Off of being slave to your dot?
Off of being slave to my dot. We're about 2 inches high. I mean, for shooting rights, like that's, you know, 2 inches high is like whatever. Like that's still a kill shot.
For a pistol laser, like it's not going to be unusable, but
no,
like
it's not going to matter. It is an easy fix back. My guess is, this is like my theory, these are rotatable by hand. Not sure if you guys can see that, but if I press down and twist, I am currently clicking the dot up and down. So they're tight, but if I push it, you know, I can move it. So my guess is when I went, psh, probably the shockwave is enough to shift it a little bit. So that's what I'm guessing happened. I'm going, oh, it's back. Oh, we're fixed. It's back. I must have clicked it one.
Clicked it the correct
literally
direction.
One click is as far over as it moved. So that gives you like an idea. That's the other thing that I should say. These are not like half MOA or eighth MOA clicks. They're just like, bro, one click is like an inch. Like it is, I clicked it over once, it's slaved again. We're back, we're good to go.
So
we're
also
if you
at
do
like
notice,
20-ish yards right now?
Yeah, this is 15 yards.
15?
Yeah, so we're at 15 yards. And yeah, one click and we're back. So I don't know, that's it for the pistol abuse. Let's do some other abuse.
Okay, so comparing the white lights to something similar, at least in size, we have the Defense Distributors Edition of the GL4 Pro. The white light on this guy is only advertised at 400 lumens, and they don't mention the candela on there. Giving you an idea, that's not a lot. Granted, it is, you know, still sort of daytime here. It's basically nighttime though, because it's 3 p.m. in the Pacific Northwest, and that's when the sun goes down. But 400 lumens at 5 feet here is still not a lot. Whereas on this guy, I've got my TLR7 HLX, the new micro-ish offering from Streamlight. With the provided battery from Streamlight that is in here, you can get 1,000 lumens at 22,000 candela, which is noticeably way brighter. So take that for what you will. Oh boy. Oh God. Anyway, thanks, Joe. But yeah, so white light, not super bright, better than nothing when you're indoors, but there are better white light offerings if that's what you're primarily looking for.
All right, we are back. Slaved the dot to the iron sight so I can see, hopefully, if it shifts. I'm going to do a 5-shot grouping real fast. Okay, so as you can tell, I'm not a terrible shot with 9 mil. So there's our 5-shot grouping, like I said, really quickly. Gun is now unloaded. It is clear. I've got 5 rounds in here. I'm going to take this dot off for this one, and I'm just going to rough it a little bit here. So just really slight, really light rough here. Everyone says that like I don't hit hard. So just so you guys know, this is actually a rock right here. So this is a rock, and this is not a rock. Okay. All right. Are we good? Is that, you guys feel like I hit it enough now? Okay. I definitely dented it. We'll pop it back on here, and it mounts. Okay, so this is on here. You can see that. Yeah, we're gonna fire 5 more rounds. Actually, hold on. Woo!
Ah, where'd it go? No, it's still over here.
All right. Okay. And it still turns on, and it's still slave. So headshots. It's fine. It's gonna take a beating. I just beat it with a rock. I threw a grenade next to it. I beat it with a rock some more. I threw it a bunch of times. I smashed it. It's fine. It's still slave to the iron. I don't know if you guys can see that. I'll bet you can't because it's hard to see, but it's still on. It's on. It's slave to the iron. It works. If you want something that's durable, if this is the specs that you want, if this is like what you think you need, it's gonna work. It's gonna do the job, especially if you're looking for something for a handgun. I don't really think there is an alternative.
Not really. Well, Surefire makes a thing, but it's $1,200.
So there's no alternative. So, Surefire is garbage for $1,200.
Yeah.
What?
Surefire makes pretty much that. Same idea. You get white light, you get visible laser, and all the IR things.
For $1,200.
But it's $1,200.
This is not $1,200. So if this is something that you want, if this is something that you've been thinking of getting or considering, I think it's safe to say that it's durable. I think it's safe to say that it's gonna do the job, okay? It's not gonna break, it's gonna work. And more importantly, like after you do all of that, it's gonna hold zero. It's still slaved. So I don't know. I'm impressed by it. I'm happy with that. That's more abuse than I do to most of my things.
Yeah. That's the hardest we've hit stuff like this.
Yeah.
I mean, we've shot guns with other guns.
All right, I blew up a D-ball. Like I smashed it to pieces.
I don't remember doing that.
You weren't there.
I guess I wasn't there.
Anyway, it's not quite as, like, we broke stuff. I thought it would break. It's got a metal construction, and it seems to be basically unscathed, aside from the obvious now dents and scratches that it's going to live with for the rest of its life. But it's holding zero, and so functionally, it's completely fine. If this meets the specs that you want, we'll put some comparisons here. But if it meets the specs that you want, I'm happy with it. I feel like I'm content saying that this is a buy.
Yeah, if you're looking for something to do like some pistol IR shooting with, great option. If you're looking for a minimalist light for maybe a bag or truck gun, a decent option. The white light leaves some to be desired, but the other features are very useful.
Yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's going to take whatever abuse you put on it. So if the specs are adequate for you, that's a buy. That's it. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and as always, I guess we'll catch you on the flippity flip.
Yeah.
If you've ever signed up for a sperm donor account and thought about how many women you could impregnate, go ahead and mash that.
I don't think we can do it, dude.